You know, I've been thinking about the political spectrum lately, and it's not as simple as just left and right, is it?
Definitely not. It's way more nuanced than that.
Yeah, it's like, instead of a straight line, it's this whole spectrum that ranges from extreme authoritarianism to complete libertarianism.
Right. And understanding that spectrum can really help people figure out where they stand on key issues.
Exactly. So, traditionally, we think of the left as liberal or progressive, supporting government intervention in the economy, social equality, and progressive change. And the right as conservative, supporting free market capitalism, individual responsibility, and traditional values.
But, that's not the full picture.
Exactly.
There's more depth to it.
Right? And that's where the expanded spectrum comes in. It's divided into 4 quadrants. So you have the authoritarian left, libertarian left, authoritarian right, and libertarian right.
Can you explain those a bit more?
Sure thing. The authoritarian left, like communism and socialism, believes in strong government control of the economy and society to ensure equality.
And the libertarian left?
Well,
they advocate for social equality, but with minimal government interference in personal lives. Think anarchism or democratic socialism.
Exactly. Then you have the authoritarian right, which includes fascism and nationalism. They support strict social and economic control, often prioritizing national identity and security.
And finally, the libertarian right believes in individual freedoms and minimal government in both economic and social matters. So free market capitalism, minarchism, that sort of thing.
Right. And when you look at policies across the spectrum, it all starts to make more sense. Like, left-wing policies include universal healthcare, wealth redistribution, environmental regulations, and strong social safety nets.
Right. On the right-wing side, policies include deregulation of businesses, tax cuts, a strong military, and emphasis on traditional values.
Exactly. Then, authoritarian policies involve government surveillance, censorship, strict law enforcement, and state-controlled industries.
And libertarian policies promote free speech, drug decriminalization, minimal taxation, and fewer government regulations.
Right. But here's where it gets interesting. Many people don't fit neatly into one category. Like, someone might support free market economics, but also favor LGBTQ plus rights.
Exactly, and that shows how complex political beliefs can be.
Plus, different cultures and countries interpret the spectrum differently.
Right. And the political landscape shifts over time. What was considered left or right decades ago might be different today.
Absolutely. So, where does that leave us? How do we figure out where we stand?
Good question. Well, a lot of people take political spectrum quizzes to get an idea.
Yeah.
But it's important to recognize that people have complex views.
Exactly. And that can lead to more productive discussions instead of just labeling others.
Right. But don't you think that sometimes these labels are helpful to understand general trends? They can be, but they can also oversimplify and pigeonhole people.
That's a fair point. No one ideology has all the answers, so learning from different perspectives is important.
I agree. Staying open-minded and engaging in thoughtful discussions is crucial.
Absolutely. So, in conclusion, the political spectrum is a useful tool, but we shouldn't see it as rigid or absolute.
Right.
Instead of thinking in extremes, consider where different policies and ideas align on the spectrum.
And that allows for a more nuanced understanding of politics. It's all about open-mindedness and continuous learning.